Hello, this is Julie from cuttercrafter.com. Today I want to show you how to create a card in Cricut Design Space using the Samantha font. So this is kind of the card that we're going to make. And first, before we start making it, I want to show you how to get this. Now I'll put the link below the video so that you can go directly to the Samantha font and I can get credit for your purchase. Thank you very much. It doesn't cost you any more. And when you click on Buy Now, you have many different options. Now, in the past, I've bought these other options here, but in order to use the Samantha font on Cricut Design Space, you need to get the Craft, Samantha Craft. Because Laura Worthington made a thicker font for you to use with our cutters. So by choosing the Craft font version, instead of getting these tiny little lines that usually we thicken in other software, but you can't thicken them in Design Space. When you cut them out, they may tear, or they may tear when you're cutting. So it's much better to get the thicker font that's Samantha Craft. So once you purchase it, then you'll be able to use it more effectively. So when you go to that link I gave you, scroll down a little bit, and you're going to click on this beautiful Samantha script font and click the Buy Now. So then you can go to, and before you open Design Space, you want to download this font. After it's downloaded, you're going to extract it because it's zipped. And then once it's unzipped, you can double click on the file name of the font, select the OTF version because it has all the special characters in it. You double click and you click on Install, and it will install it in your System Fonts folder. After you have it installed, then you can go to Cricut Design Space. Now I'm going to use the desktop version, and we'll be ready to use the font there. One other thing that we need is a character map. So we're going to go to the left corner, bottom left corner of the computer screen on Windows, that's what I'm using, and type in character map and double click on that to open your character map, and it comes open on your screen. Now once you have the character map open, you need to select the font from the drop down window. We're going to select Samantha Craft. Make sure we have Advanced View selected. The character set is Unicode. Those were defaults in mine. And then Group By, we want to choose Unicode Subrange. That opens this other window here, and we want to scroll down till we come to Private Use Characters. Now that gives you all the special characters that are in this font. The uppercase letters, followed by the lowercase letters, and all the different variations of them that you can choose. And that's followed by the special words, then some ornaments, and some numbers. So first, I think since we're already here, I'm going to select the decorations the corner that I want here. I click on it, you can see it a little bigger. Unfortunately, there's no way to enlarge this whole thing, so you might have to look at the PDF file to see bigger versions of these. The PDF file that comes with the font and the user's guide. So once you get one you like, you select it, and it goes in this little window here, characters to copy. And I want this little heart. So I'm going to select that, and I'm just going to use the word Samantha, but for the A on the end I want a special little a. So I'll go up to the A's on the lowercase and find that end character that I want to use. Sometimes it takes a long time just to look around and see what you really want. I think I like this one. I'll select that. And I want a special capital S at the beginning. There's a few nice ones in here. Maybe I'll get this one and select it. Now once I have all the special characters that I want, I'm going to copy them. So now we go over to Design Space and click on the T. And I'm going to enlarge the screen since we're pretty much done with that. And I'm going to type in the name that I want to use, and I'll use a capital S-A-M-A-N-T-H-A. Oh, look, it's just a normal word. I need to select a font first. So go up to the font window, click on that down arrow, then search fonts and type in Samantha. There. So we see that there are some, the craft. Samantha Craft is what I want. Now when I type the letters, and I see the letters there. Now while I'm still in this window, I'm going to press Control V because those special characters were copied to my clipboard, and when I use Control V, it pastes them right here. So those are the characters that I want. I think I'll move them up a little bit, and I'm going to increase the zoom to about 200 so I can see them very well. Now the spacing in Design Space is not correct, so we're going to correct that by going up to Letter Space, and we're going to click on the down button until most of the letters are overlapping the way we want them. There's a little extra space between the T and the H, but that's okay. And we don't need these overlapping here, but this is good enough for now. And what I'm going to click on Ungroup so that now I can move some of these other things away that I'm not going to use yet. Now these three letters I need to move over, but before I do, I really want to put the bottoms of these letters on a solid line so I can see how they're aligned when I'm placing the letters. Now, right here, if I use my arrow key, that really goes over too far. So I'm just going to use my mouse and try to drag it, keeping the bottoms of the letters aligned to that dark line. Now I want to replace the S with this fancy S. And then I'll be welding it. You could figure out where you want to put it. I'll put it maybe there. And then I'm going to move the A in. And again, aligning the bottom of the A with this solid dark line and make sure that it's close enough. That looks good. Once you have it the way you want it, you can select all those letters and go down to the weld icon and weld them together. Now they'll all cut as a single word. Now the next thing I want to do is adjust the width of this because I'm going to put it on a card, and the card is I'm going to leave it proportional with the lock on, but the card is 4 inches wide, and this is 3.7, so that's pretty good, and the height's good. So I'll get rid of these letters because I don't need them, and I do need to duplicate my corners, so I need 4 of those. I need 4 hearts, and I'll move the hearts sort of where I want them to be. One on each side, one at the top. Now this particular corner goes the wrong way. I need it to rotate 90 degrees. So type in 90 and enter. And we'll put it sort of where we want it to be. And we'll make this one 180, rotate. And we can also use flip. No, this one, already got it. Wonder what happens if I flip it. Flip it vertically. Ah, there it is. Didn't even have to rotate it. So now we can figure out where we want to put all these, but I think it'll be easier to know where to put them if I put my card shape on the screen. So I'm going to click on shape and get a square here, and I think I'll change the color to pink. And kind of position it over. My card is going to be, let's see, 4 inches wide, and unlock it. I want it to be 3 inches tall. So I want everything to fit here. Let's see if Samantha fits. We'll bring that to the front on arrange. So it'd be better to move the card to the back. There we go. Now if I do this, I won't have room for the hearts, so I think I'm going to use the corner and just shrink it down and maybe center it. So I'll slip both of these and go to align and center. So now they're centered. And I can add a heart. Still a little big. Maybe I'll just make the heart a little smaller. And I'll duplicate that one so the other one will be the same size. Then maybe I'll select all 3 of these and line them up. So align, center horizontally, nope, not horizontally, Control B to undo. Want to do these again. I want to align them vertically. Center vertically. There we go. So they're all the same height. I could probably still use the big heart, but let's see. And I'm going to align these two horizontally and put these and align them horizontally. And then I have a couple extra little hearts here. Make sure they're kind of aligned vertically. Oops, I did it again. Control Z. I want to align them horizontally as well. All right, so now we have the card kind of the way I want it, and maybe this needs to move over just a bit to the left. I wonder if we have a line distribute horizontally. Ah, yes, that distributes them evenly across. I could do the same with these. Align and distribute horizontally. Same with these. I mean, that makes it so we get perfect alignment. Okay. Doesn't really matter where they are on the screen because we're not doing a print and cut. We're just going to cut all these out differently. But the next thing that we need is the base card that's going to fold. And I'm going to make a tent fold card, so it needs to be twice as high as this. So we'll get our square. I think I'll make this one dark red and size it to be, what did I make this one? It was 4, so I'll make this one maybe 4.25 wide and twice as tall as this one. This one's 3 inches, so we'll make this one 6 inches, 6.25, a little bit taller. Uh-oh, disappeared. Oh, got really small. So we'll try that again. 4.25, unlock it, and make this one 6.25. Enter. Now I want to add a score line, and it comes in. Let's move this to the back. And that score line, is it hiding? You can go up here and select it. There it is. It needs to rotate 90 degrees. And if we select that and the card and we go to align and center, then our score line goes to the middle, and we need to attach those two. So click them both, right click, and select attach, and now they move together. So if we zoom out a little bit, back to 100%, we can get rid of that heart there, and we can grab all of this design and bring it to the front. And there we have our card. So what we want to do is check it to make sure it looks like it should look when we go to make it. Well, all of our little designs are black. See, our card is red and pink. So our text is all black. I don't want it all black. So let's go back. The letters are all black. What if I want them to be red? I can move the card. Oops. I can move this. I think I can move this card. I want to select all these, and I would like them to be bright red. There we go. Now I can select this and then group this, right click and group, and it'll stay where it belongs, and I'll select this and center them. No. Did they not group? Group. Now we can center. There we go. So now we can make it. We have our card on the red, our mat for the front, the pink, and here's the text. You can cut them all out, and then we can put them on the card after they're all cut, and we save a lot of paper this way. So you can click on Make It. It won't cost you anything because you used a font that you have installed on your computer. And the last thing we want to do is make sure we save it. So we go to Save and give it a name. I'll call this Samantha Card, or put my initials on it so I remember that I made this one. And it is ready to go. Now you could put whatever name you wanted in there. You can use whatever embellishments you want, but that's a great way to make gift cards with custom names on them. I want to center all of this horizontally. There we go. Still doesn't look centered to me, but let me know if you have any questions, and thank you for watching. Be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. See you later. Bye.